How much is the overhead to own all of these cars?
It's a lot. So the overhead to own, it's not just the cars. The cars are fine because the cars are paid for, other than the P1. So the P1's about seven grand a month.
$7 grand a month?
$7 grand a month, yeah.
How long's the note for?
2 years.
2 years.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not too bad. But overhead on everything, including everything that I pay, is about a little over 80 a month.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, that
because
seems
that
like
doesn't make sense at all.
Okay, so all right, kids, let's.
There's got to be something snuck
let's
in
talk
there that we just
finances.
are
Yeah,
unaware
All right,
of.
let's talk finance.
Okay. So I have 4 shops.
Okay.
4 shops with utilities is probably like 12 grand a month. Then I have the house. House is about 10.
House is 10 grand.
The house is 10 grand.
Where's that coming from? That seems like 10. Am I wrong?
What do you mean?
here?
Where is that coming from?
Well,
It's a pretty big house.
Well, okay. No. Okay, now I'm thinking about the utilities.
Well, yeah,
and
utilities.
the landscaping and the pool maintenance and all that. Because it's a large house with a lot of things. But I didn't
That's just
imagine,
the mortgage. That's the mortgage.
I was going to say that I didn't imagine the mortgage to be that big, but I guess
No, the
now
mortgage is pretty big. Yeah. So
That's
What'd you put down?
I think I put down 15%, something like that.
Is this sounding
yeah,
about right to you?
it just depends on the interest rate.
what rate did you
But-
get?
Oh, you're gonna. So I bought this at the wrong time. My interest rate is like 6.5.
Could be worse.
It
Could be
be
worse.
worse because
Could be
some
worse.
people are out there taking 7s.
Could be better.
You know,
Yeah,
could be
could
better.
be-
Could be
could- yeah.
worse.
You don't have the PMI too, right? Like the private mortgage insurance?
No,
No, you wouldn't have PMI
No,
at
I
that.
didn't have,
15?
no, not on 15. If I had put down 5, then
Yes.
yeah. So the first house I bought for $299, I got that at 4 or something, or like,
Fair.
and that was
That's
like
nice.
and that wasn't even a good rate back when I got it, but that house is paid for. But this house, I still owe quite a bit on it. So that's 10 grand a month. But then the utilities and all that stuff, that's probably another 2 grand. Then all the people that work here, so that's probably another 45.
How many people? Oh, that's not bad. How many people do you have working with you?
4.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So we have 4. And then, I mean, I have my alimony, child support, that whatever. But and then whatever we spend on the cars, but that I don't usually count as a recurring charge because it's
Correct.
different every time.
Yeah, but I'd imagine the money you spend on cars, you're getting back anyway in the value of the car. Like if you spend $1,000 on a car, you could get sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't ever realize
2,000 back.
I don't ever realize that cost because I never sell my cars.
It's a problem.
When's the
I
last
think
time
we-
you sold a car?
I don't know. When's the last I give these cars away.
What do you mean you don't know the
That's
last time you sold a car? How many
that's
cars do you have?
I have like 30 cars. Yeah, I don't know when the last time I sold a car is.
And you
I-
just give them away.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
just-
sell them.
No, because they don't owe me anything. They like literally, if I went and took any of these cars and lit them on fire in the middle of the street, it'd be a wash for me. So it doesn't matter to me. Like I think for me, the only thing that matters is the story. How much am I going to pay for the story, and how much is the story worth? Right. So
Yeah,
if
you're
I
a
could
true
take,
enthusiast.
well, thank you. But if I like that Porsche 911 Turbo, I ended up, I think I'm in that car probably 15 grand. Just because I bought a Bentley Continental GT for 11 grand, put it like a few grand into it, and then I traded it for that. And that car's probably worth 75. But since the car owes me 15, and I think I put another 7 into it. So car owes me probably like 20 or something. Car owes me 20, but I have a really good friend that would really appreciate that car. And I feel like for the story that, I could put on a YouTube video that has a sponsor on it, why not just give that car away? And then that could be,
Wow.
What would it take for me to become a really good friend of yours?
hey man, I like your hair. You're
really?
yeah. I like you got all dolled up today.
I did.
It's wonderful. You're wearing blue, which I have a lot of blue cars.
Yeah.
So, which you know what? I'm going to give you the keys. Which one do you want?
I guess I'll take that one right over there.
Okay, you know what? You can.
You're not a friend anymore, man. A
Yeah,
real
it's the
friend.
P1. It's
Get outta
off
here.
in that
A
corner.
real
in
friend
case.
would have said the Supra.
So, well, the Supra is not. That's Rex's Supra. We actually gave that to him.
Okay.
So we ended up building that over 2 years and brought that to SEMA. And right before SEMA, we gave that to Rex.
Wow.
It's interesting. You were walking us through your warehouses, and you were like, "Oh yeah, this car, I'm giving it to this person. This car, I already gave it to this person."
Yeah.
Like, holy mackerel, that is.
I think. So cars are a very human experience. I mean, we were just talking about relationships and stuff, but like all these things are very human experiences. You have your first kiss in a car. You bring your baby home in a car. It's, you have your first road trip and you have experiences like that. And the metal doesn't really matter, but it's all the it's all the experiences and the love and the pain and the anguish or whatever, like the emotion that we put into these things, and they're imperfect. They have personalities of their own. It's a very human thing. So if I can give somebody a car that I know they'll appreciate, because they either need it or like this will change their life in some way, then let's do it.
What are the logistics of owning so many cars? Like for insurance, maintenance, filling them up with gas, making sure they're running, registration. That's a
well. What's easy in Florida is that your registrations are done online, and then you just get every 2 years or something like that. Because I try to do 2 or 3 years recurring. So every 2 years, I get just a little slip that says you need to have a new registration for this car, and that's about it. It's like $40 to register a car, to re-register a car.
You're still
again.
getting like 3 of them a month.
Yeah, they hit around the same time, so they're all like at the end of the year. So around the end of the year, I have to pay, I don't know, like a few grand or something just in registration, which is not terrible. Insurance, it's all on auto pay and it's all through Grundy, so it's not a big deal. Maintenance, these cars don't get driven a ton, and other than keeping up on tires and oil changes and stuff, there's not really much you need to do. They're not like 80s supercars where you're like, all right, you need an engine out and all this stuff. Like, they're modern cars, so you can just drive them whenever. And I tried to drive them as much as I can, but some of them just kind of stay up there, for decoration. But most of them, if I could take them out, I'll do it.
What car have you lost the most amount of money on?
I mean, it all depends on what you mean by lost. If you look at sheer money, it'd have to be the P1 because there's no. I mean, it's $575,000 and looks like that. So I don't know what that really means, because is it like value in the marketplace? Like, is it?
It's just like bought and sold, but you don't really sell, I guess.
Yeah. So
as long as you don't realize the loss.
True. It doesn't
technically
exist.
Not a loss until you sell.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a crime until you get caught, right?
True.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have a BMW M3 that I bought for $6,000, and we ended up putting like $25,000 into it.
Wow.
And I know the car's not worth it. It's like 200,000 mile, like previous vandalism. And it's a car that does not deserve it. We gave it like the craziest treatment. We did custom interior and paint and carbon roof and we're redoing the engine and all that stuff. But like at the end of it, like, what's it going to be worth? It's going to be worth less than what I put into it for sure. But am I going to sell it? Maybe. I mean, it also could be like a giveaway car. So, if we give it away and it's like a vehicle to move like the Merch brand forward or something, then I don't really realize that loss. Now it's worth that much more money.
Yeah.